Welcome to my YouTube channel. Now it's Sunday morning. It's around about 9 o'clock. Now I'm in Central Hawke's Bay today because the weather in the Manawatu and the Tararuas is rubbish. Wind and rain. And just as I cross the provincial boundary into Hawke's Bay, it's become quite settled and sunny. So I'm looking for new subjects today. I'm in the town of Takapau, which is the southernmost town in Central Hawke's Bay, and just looking for interesting subjects and good lighting most of all. I think the lighting's going to be great. The lighting was great coming over the last wee bit, but the trouble was it was raining at the same time, so water and cameras don't go well together. Thank you very much. Welcome back. Now we're in OngaOnga, which is one of Central Hawke's Bay's historic towns, about 20-25 kilometres north of Takapau. Now, this was one of the earliest areas of Central Hawke's Bay to be settled, and there's buildings here that go back around about 100 years, including the shop just across the road from behind me. So, beautiful town, the light is gorgeous, the sun is shining directly on the shop frontages, so I'm able to shoot at a reasonably sharp exposure and darken down the sky quite a bit. So my next stop, I think, is going to be Waipawa, so we'll go from there. Thank you. I'm in Waipawa now, and Waipawa is probably the second biggest town in Central Hawke's Bay. The other town is Waipukurau, and both are only about 10 or 15 kilometres apart. The only reason that they're separated is the fact there's a couple of rivers between them and 10 k's of road. I think it's a pretty unusual situation to find two towns which are similar in size and similar in services. So that's that. Thank you. I'm in Waipukurau now and make an apology for a misstatement, because Waipukurau and Waipawa are only 5 kilometres apart according to my Utes tachometer. This is the larger of the two in terms of population and in terms of services and such like. Most of the provincial type services are based here in Waipukurau, and banks, lawyers, that sort of thing are quite common here as well. So those pictures will be scrolling through as we go. I'm in the township of Porangahou now, and just taking a few photos of some of the commercial buildings, including the pub just across the road. And now I'm going to head to the beach. Now, Porangahou Beach is almost the most southernmost beaches in the Central Hawke's Bay coastline. It is a relatively shallow sloping beach, not really ideal for getting boats in close, but very safe for swimming. So I'm going to head out to the beach now and see what I can do. The wind is blowing pretty strongly now, and the overall view is pretty hazy. So that's the conditions. Thank you. I'm at the beach now, and I think I've only ever been to the beach itself a couple of times before. It's a beautiful beach, beautiful for swimming. You can boat by going out the creek but I think it's pretty shallow draft type stuff. Anyway, that's where we are. The wind is blowing, but we're getting quite nice light and dappled sunlight. Thank you. Right, I'm here at Herertville, and I've been down to Wainui Beach. It's really not possible to get out to the water right now, but also in the image that I took, I included Cape Turnagain, and I'll put whichever explorer was meant to have turned around at that point in a note on the video. It's a beautiful little spot here. It's one of the first places I played golf. I was second only to one other person in being the worst player that day, and to be honest, I haven't really followed it, even though I've still got golf clubs. I don't play much at all. I'd far rather take photos. Thank you. Well, I'm at Akitio now, and the sea is still pretty rough, and this is probably the best. Well, this will be equal to Porangahou as the beach is concerned. Beautiful beach. Not as probably similar or slightly less houses here than at the other beaches. Definitely a fairly safe launching beach for big boats. There were guys who commercially fished, particularly for crayfish, from here. Beautiful spot. Renowned for its wind, which it's blowing pretty hard today. There's some beautiful old well-established stations here, Akitio being one, Maranunga another, and another one I can't remember its name, but really quite a beautiful spot. Originally they would bring sailing ships into the bay and anchor them up and take wool out to go back to England on surf boats. So that's that. Next stop will be Porangahou, which is a little rural servicing town about another hour away. It's just gone just after 1 o'clock, so it's been a big day so far. Thank you. Right, I'm in Porangahou now, and it is blowing a gale. So I've taken a few photos, and I'm going to wrap this video up at this point. It's so windy, it's actually rocking the car, and I am a bit concerned about the potential for trees to be coming down on the road, but hey, that's it. If you have enjoyed this video, please press the like button. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. If you also want to give me some feedback, do so by putting a comment in the comment section on the YouTube page. Thank you very much for watching this far. I really do appreciate it.